XB-70 Valkyrie. The XB-70 Valkyrie, originally developed as a Mach 3 plus strategic bomber during the Cold War, was one of the fastest and most advanced aircraft of its time. Designed by North American Rockwell, it could soar at 70,000 feet, outrunning enemy interceptors with sheer speed. While only 2 prototypes were built and the bomber program was eventually canceled, the Valkyrie's legacy took a futuristic turn. Engineers envisioned it as a hypersonic air launcher, a flying mothership capable of deploying rockets or spaceplanes mid-flight at high altitudes and speeds. Though the concept never materialized, it laid the foundation for modern air launch systems and showcased just how far ahead of its time the XB-70 really was. Orbit Space Rider. Europe's Space Rider is a groundbreaking reusable spaceplane set to launch its first mission in 2027. Developed by the European and Italian space agencies, this uncrewed robotic laboratory will ride atop the Vega C+ rocket into low Earth orbit, carrying up to 600 kilograms of cargo for experiments in microgravity, materials, science, and biomedicine. Equipped with a 200-liter payload bay and powered by a service module, Space Rider can stay in orbit for up to 2 months. After completing its mission, it will jettison its service module and return safely to Earth, gliding to a precise runway landing using a steerable parafoil system. Building on Europe's earlier re-entry tech success, Space Rider promises affordable, routine, and reusable access to space for scientific research and technology demonstration. Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic, founded by Sir Richard Branson in 2004, is a trailblazer in space tourism, aiming to make space travel accessible to private individuals. Operating from Spaceport America in New Mexico, their Spaceship Two series, including the VSS Unity, achieved its first suborbital flight in 2018 and famously carried Branson himself into space in 2021. Now, Virgin Galactic is developing its next-generation Delta-class vehicles, designed for improved efficiency and more frequent flights. Commercial space tourism flights are expected to begin in 2026, with ticket prices around $450,000 and over 600 reservations already booked. Beyond tourism, Virgin Galactic is also exploring opportunities in defense and research, expanding its vision for the future of private spaceflight. ReNova SSTO. The ReNova SSTO, short for Reusable Nova, was a bold rocket concept from the 1960s that aimed to reach orbit in a single stage and return safely to Earth. No boosters or separate stages needed. What set it apart was its innovative air-breathing system, which used inlets to mix atmospheric air with exhaust during ascent, boosting thrust, and saving onboard fuel. Once in space, it switched to full rocket mode, powered by hydrogen and oxygen with an aerospike-style engine ring. ReNova was designed to carry up to 450,000 kilograms and land using parachutes for reuse. Though it never flew, this concept still inspires today's vision of reusable, efficient space travel. Polaris Dawn. Polaris Dawn is a groundbreaking private space mission led by SpaceX and billionaire astronaut Jared Isaacman, pushing the boundaries of commercial space exploration. Launched aboard a Falcon 9 rocket, the mission reached an incredible altitude of 400 kilometers, higher than any human spaceflight since the Apollo era. Over 5 days, the crew performed the first-ever commercial spacewalk using next-gen SpaceX EVA suits, tested laser-based Starlink communications, and conducted over 30 science and medical experiments, including studies on radiation exposure. Polaris Dawn marks a major leap toward future missions to the Moon and Mars, proving that private spaceflight is no longer just a dream. It's happening now. Zephalto Flight. Zephalto is set to launch a new era of luxury space tourism with its upcoming manned flights aboard the Celeste capsule. Unlike traditional rockets, this pressurized capsule is lifted by a giant helium balloon to an altitude of 25 kilometers, giving passengers a breathtaking view of Earth's curvature and the dark sky above. The 6-hour journey includes a smooth 90-minute ascent, 3 hours of floating in the stratosphere, and a peaceful descent, all in complete comfort. Designed by architect Joseph Durand and supported by France's space agency, CNES, the experience includes Michelin-starred dining, fine wine, panoramic windows, and even Wi-Fi on board. With commercial flights expected to begin in 2025 and tickets priced between $132,000 and $170,000, Zephalto offers a once-in-a-lifetime journey to the edge of space in true French luxury. X-59 Supersonic Aircraft. NASA's X-59 QA-SST is a revolutionary supersonic aircraft designed to bring back faster-than-sound travel without the disruptive sonic boom. Built by Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works, the X-59 is nearly 100 feet long with a sleek, needle-like shape and a unique engine placement that reduces the sonic boom to a soft thump. It cruises at Mach 1.4, or about 925 miles per hour at 55,000 feet. Instead of traditional cockpit windows, it uses a high-resolution external vision system to guide the pilot. As part of NASA's Quest mission, it will fly over U.S. communities to collect public feedback on its quiet design, paving the way for future commercial supersonic travel, like flying from New York to Paris in just over 3 hours. The X-59 isn't just fast. It's the future of silent, sustainable air travel.